What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here today to talk about what I think is one of the major mistakes people make, specifically when grading base cards. Yes, that's right. The evil base rookie card. How could we ever send these things off to grading? Can you still make money grading base rookie cards? Yes, you can. You are playing with fire a little bit, so keep that in mind. And I think there is one key thing to keep in mind, and that's kind of what I want to focus the video on today. I got my recent PSA submission back. It was the baseball submission. It was $16 a card, and I had some base rookies in there. The second I got these back, I immediately listed them. You can see the three main ones I had. I had two Evan Carters and an Elly De La Cruz base. This is my eBay sold listings page. A couple of key things to keep in mind if you're going to go down this route. One, you have to be fast. You cannot wait around and send these things in. If you pull them, get them in your possession. And in this case, these were all pack pulled. You have to get them off to grading quickly. The other thing, you have to be picky, because odds are if you get a 9, you're probably going to get hurt pretty bad in a lot of cases, or maybe barely break even or lose a couple of bucks. I know I had, it actually just sold. It's not on this page yet. I had the 1989 Elly De La Cruz, which is not really a base card, but base adjacent. Came back a PSA 9. I sold that for $19. So after fees, I probably barely broke even, or maybe even lost money on that card. And that was one that I pack pulled as well. So speed is of the essence. You cannot wait around and send this stuff in. The flip side of that, and this is the one where I think people make the biggest mistakes. Do not get cute with this stuff. Don't do it. My plan when I got these back was to list them at buy it now for no longer than 24 to 48 hours. I put them up. I priced them right at what they were selling for. We'll pop up over here. Forget which. Yeah, here it is. Here I have the Elly has been selling right around $70-ish, give or take, over the last week. The Evan Carter has been selling for right around high 30s, low 40s to 40 exactly. The Elly I put up at 70. The Evan Carter, I had two of them. I put one up, I sold it, and then I listed the other one. They actually sold within about 12 hours of each other. If I got no offers that I found reasonable, or someone did not bin them outright, I would immediately have sent them to auction. I would not have gotten cute and ran a 7-day auction. I would have done like a 3-day auction, maybe a 5-day auction, but probably a 3-day auction. You want to move off this stuff as fast as possible. There is a mountain of these things coming back from PSA. So if you're going to do this, be picky, be quick, and don't get cute when you go to sell. Where people make the mistake is, I'll give you a perfect example. I had the Evan Carter listed for $39.90. They had been selling for 35 to 40 bucks. I got an offer, I think, on the first one for like 32 bucks, 31 bucks, I think it was, somewhere right around in that neck of the woods. And I did not hesitate. It was $33. I had it listed for 39 bucks, and the offer came in at $33. Now, if you looked at sold listings at the time that I sold it, they were selling for about $5 more than that. They were going for 37, 38, 39, very close to what I had it listed at. I got the offer for 33. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get cute. I didn't click the, counter offer, 36.50, 37, because they happen to be selling for 39. I understood what I have, and I understood that it's not something that I could sit on for a long period of time, especially this card because I had another one behind it that I wanted to list. So what did I do? I didn't care that it was $6 under current comps. I smashed the accept button as fast as humanly possible. Then I listed the second one. The second one actually sold for more. It sold for 35. I didn't even hesitate. I slammed accept without even blinking twice. The Ellie sat for almost a full day and a half. I got an offer for $60. They were going for about, at the time, about 65, give or take. People were bidding $65 ones. Same thing. I did not get cute. I hit the accept button. I think it came in overnight and I accepted it the next day. I hit the accept offer button because I know what is going to happen. The mistake people make is they want to maximize every single last little dollar out of a card. Now, listen, if you have something that's super rare, numbered, autographed, whatever it is, fine. Go by God, hold firm if you want to. If you're flipping base stuff or mass produced stuff, especially new release product that you know a bunch more is going to be coming, you can't mess around on that stuff. Yeah, you might leave a couple extra bucks on the table. Maybe I could have sold the Ellie for $64.45 instead of $60 and made that extra $4. I don't care. What happens is you list it for $70, you get the offer for $60, you counter at $65. That's another 2 days that go by. That person declines it. Now you're stuck waiting for another offer to roll in. Now, next thing you know, you go to look, another 4,000 have come back from PSA and the price is down to $50. Now you get an offer for 45 and you accept that because you're like, well, crap, I got to get off this thing. It's dropping like a rock, when you could have just sold it 4 days, 5 days earlier for 60, but you had to get cute and try to get that little extra couple bucks out of it. Not worth it. When you're looking at stuff like this, look at other cards, similar cards, and what they currently go for. That gives you an idea of where this train is heading. Just some popular base rookie cards. Juan Soto, 2018 Topps Update, PSA 10. One of the best players in Major League Baseball. Already has a World Series ring. Already has an MVP. Got traded to the most popular team on the planet to spike his prices. His PSA 10 base paper goes for $55. That's like a best case scenario. Corbin Carroll, last year's NL Rookie of the Year, had an amazing season. $26 in a PSA 10 base Topps. J-Rod, everybody loves him. He's on commercials all over the place. His Topps Update, which is basically his base rookie, $24. Bobby Witt, same thing, $20. That Ellie De La Cruz, by the end of the season, will be lucky to be a $25 card. Let's look at some gem rate data. Once again, shout out to gem rate. I've been using this stuff a ton lately. Population data, set trend over time. You can put in a set and it pulls up how it has been coming to the population report since stuff started hitting. Look at the pops as they go crazy. This is the total graded here. This updates weekly. This thing is a rocket ship to the moon. Also tracks the gem rate and the number of total gems. You come down here. Here's the day by day. Almost 120 some were added to the pop report. Over 100 were added to the pop report. Over 200 were added to the pop report. Another 200 were added to the pop report. Because what you're seeing now, my baseball special order, I got it out the door pretty quick. I got it back pretty quick. Guess what? There is a ton more sitting behind that all have boatloads of Topps Series 1 probably sitting in it. This number is going to keep jumping by the day. I wouldn't be surprised if some days, if you're adding 300 or 400 to the population report in a single day. Now, this is the entire set, not just base cards, but you get my point. Let me circle back to one other thing really quickly. The Aqua. I didn't realize that that was a pop 1 when I got it back. I went and looked, and because I was looking for stuff to comp it off of, and it was a pop 1. There was a couple PSA 9s that have sold. A raw goes for, I think, about 20 or 30 bucks, maybe 40. PSA 9s, a couple had sold for around $40. I had no idea how to price it. I said, well, there's some PSA 9s at around 40 bucks. I'll put this thing ridiculously high and see what happens. I threw it up, and it was same thing. I know there's going to be more of these coming. Yes, it's the Fanatics exclusive insert or parallel or whatever, but there's still going to be a lot more of these things coming. I put it up, $450 best offer, buy it now. Within 24 hours, I got an offer for $300 on it. I thought about it for about an hour and said, what are you doing? Just accept it. When 9s are going for 40, this is currently a pop 1, and I know more are coming. Yeah, I'm just accepting it. Maybe I left money on the table there. Maybe I didn't. Let me know in the comments down below. I feel pretty good about that one. Part of that is I like Ellie. I think he's great for the game of baseball. I don't know that he is going to be a monster in regards to stats. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I have my concerns about him. Love him as a player. He's super fun. He seems great. He seems great for the sport of baseball. I don't know if he's the second coming of Mike Trout, Ken Griffey Jr., whatever. Insert whatever player you want here. Ronald Acuna. I don't think he's anywhere near that level of player. So for a retail exclusive parallel, $300 for a PSA 10, I felt perfectly fine accepting that offer. Like I said, I thought about that one for a hot minute. I did a little bit extra poking around. I have no idea what the print run on that card is, but I do know there will be more of them. That's a little different since it's a Fanatic exclusive blaster box one. It might not be as crazy, but it's still probably going to be crazy. And the other thing to keep in mind, specifically with that card and really all of these, this is just the first wave. This is Top Series 1. It's the first product out of the gate. There is a mountain of, specifically here, Elly De La Cruz rookie cards coming. All with different flash, pizzazz, pixel dusts, sparkly balls, all sorts of parallels, all sorts of nonsense is coming down the pipe. That devalues everything else because of the amount of supply that is coming. This is not and it's an aqua. It's not a great looking card in my opinion aesthetically. It's not a color match. It doesn't play nice off the card aesthetically. Bye. See ya. Thanks for the profit. So that's what I got for you, boys and girls. Don't get cute when you're trying to move this stuff. I think it is one of the biggest mistakes that people make, and then you end up just selling the card for less weeks, months later, sometimes days later, or you get caught holding the bag and you're looking around 6 months later when that Evan Carter is a $15 card and the Elly De La Cruz is a $22 card, and you're going, what the hell happened? This was a $60. Remember when I had that $60 offer and I declined it because I wanted an extra $5 out of it? Now I just gave it to a kid in a trade up challenge for some piece of junk. Cool. Whoops. That's all I got. Catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.